Welcome to hurricane preparations in sunny South Florida. So this morning it's 9 o'clock in the morning. We've been in line, I'd say about 3 minutes. We're attempting to get gas. We have all of our preparations in order except for gasoline and propane. Yeah. So the hurricane's coming, or at least that's what they tell us. And the wife's freaking out. I'm from here, so I'm used to it. It's just another storm, another hurricane coming. So what we got to do, guys, in preparations, you got to get food, you got to get water, you got to pull your money out of the ATM. You got to get gas, generators, gas for propane, batteries, flashlights, candles, yada yada yada. It goes on and on and on and on. Before you know it, a storm will cost you $300-400 easy. So today we're hanging out. We are in line waiting to get some gasoline, hopefully, because another problem is we tend to run out of gas. They can't keep the tanks full fast enough. So we're in line. It's, what time is it now? 8:56 a.m. Wednesday morning. We'll see how long it takes us to get through this line. So we just about made it to the pump. So everybody else is paying, what is it?
$2.75 minimum.
$2.75 to $3 a gallon, or $3.20 a gallon. We're gonna be paying $1.99 a gallon for flex fuel. So thank goodness I got a flex fuel vehicle that can run on pretty much anything you put in it. That's a good thing. So here it is. What time is it?
It is 9:07.
9:07. We didn't do horrible.
10 minutes, we're good.
So we're about to get our flex fuel. We still got to get our propane, and the mission will be complete as we try to get out of here. So we're going to get the gas and continue on the journey. Guys, so we got the gas. It's in the truck. Truck stinks. I stink. I hate getting gasoline for this exact reason. And we got Logan in the car, which I don't like either. So we got to be very careful going home. We got like 10 gallons of gas in the back of the truck. Still got to find propane. I got to go back to the ATM. Ran out of money already. This happens, guys. This is normal hurricane stuff, believe it or not. And you know, luckily we got in and out of that line pretty quick. I was very surprised at that.
And they had the gas.
They had all the gas that we needed. So thumbs up to the man upstairs for taking care of us and making sure we got what we need, you know. So we're gonna keep going, guys, and we'll take you all the way through this hurricane. What's this thing's name?
Irma.
Irma. What the hell?
I wonder why
Irma.
she's such
Yeah. Wow, watch your language. No bad language on my show.
Sorry.
So Irma, pain in the butt, costing me a lot of money, and I hope I can claim you as a dependent on my tax return.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, guys. More in store on Infantry Outdoors Hurricane Irma edition. All right, keep it tuned and keep it locked. We're gonna take it to you all the way like you're a Floridian here in Florida with us. So let's go get them. All right, crew. So a quick update for you guys. It's now 10 o'clock in the morning, and we're at the bank pulling out more money. We're gonna attempt to go get more propane. I have 2 of the canisters that I'm gonna try to fill, and hopefully, I mean, that'll be more than enough. But right now we're at the bank getting some money. Irma's a real pain in my butt. Just want to let you guys know that. And you know, we're gonna take you all the way through this storm here at Infantry Outdoors, whether it hits us, whether it doesn't hit us. At this rate, I hope it kind of does hit, because if it doesn't, I just spent a lot of money. And these storms are expensive, guys. Very frustrating, very tiring. So we're just gonna keep rolling with the punches. Forecast is for rain later today, so that means I'll be going to work tonight in the rain. Yippee. And keep in mind, guys, I'm still awake from yesterday. I got off work at 8 o'clock this morning. I came home, grabbed my wife and my kid, and immediately came out to do all of this stuff. So it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of frustration, but better safe than sorry when it comes to something like this. So stay tuned with me as I take you guys on a trip through Hurricane Irma. Hey everybody, so today is Thursday, and we're now in my apartment getting ready for Irma, who's coming this weekend, the hurricane. This special edition of Infantry Outdoors, we are going to give you some tips, some tricks, and take you through the storm as we go through it. We're going to be riding it out. I'm in Davie, which is basically Fort Lauderdale. For those of you that might know the area, I am south of Hollywood. I'm north of Hollywood, north of Miami, but south of Palm Beach. So we're in a pretty good area that's supposedly going to get hit. We've been doing all of our preparations, as you've seen earlier. We did get propane, we got gas, we got money, we got supplies. We didn't get water, which I'm not really that worried about it, because as you guys, I'm going to show you guys, there's a lot of tips and tricks that you can do if you can't find water, which we can't find water. So it's a serious thing. You can't find water. But in your house, you have a tap. I'm going to show you guys a little bit later how to do that. But this tip, this little clip here that I'm going to show you today is ice. What can you do about ice? Now, we knew the storm was coming. And as you guys know, outdoors folk, y'all know we use a lot of ice, whether it's in the cooler, whether it's in the drink, whether it's in the rum, whether if it's in the whiskey, we use ice. So, what do? You can go spend money on ice. You can spend a fortune. Now, we live in a little 2-bedroom apartment here, and we have a deep freezer, a little small deep freezer. And this actually, move this stuff out the way. Getting ready for a hurricane. My house is a mess. I'm going to apologize to you guys. But we have this little deep freezer, and we have the fridge freezer combo that comes in the apartment. So what we do as far as ice, especially like I said, we have warning, is your best storage friend, a Ziploc bag. And we use ice trays. You know, I'll show you guys my freezer. Yeah, my freezer. You just take the ice trays, make up a whole bunch of ice, put it in a bag, and store it. So that's what we're gonna do now to store the ice. You want to give me a hand with the ice so we can show the people how we store ice? We already have one bag done, and you're gonna help me? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna hold the bag.
Oh, shoot, that's cool.
Oh, monkey, I'm gonna crack them. You got the bag? Here we go. All right, put that one over there for a recharge, and you just wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat.
Cool.
Wash, rinse, repeat.
Shoot.
Ice cubes come out. I don't want to be an ice cube, no. Alright, so we'll take these again. We'll refill them, put them back in here. When they turn into ice, we'll put them in the bag. Put the bag in the deep freezer. And there you go. I mean, this is now a decent pound bag of ice. So like I said, guys, as you see, very simple ways. That's just doing the ice. And I've got some more pointers and more tips coming up. The storm is supposed to start getting, this is the last nice day. Believe it or not, we're going to go fishing here in a little bit. I'm going to bring that to you as well, fishing before the storm. We're just getting ready, getting things together. I'll show you some more tips throughout the house, trips that you can do. And, you know, we're going to take you all the way through the storm of Hurricane Irma as it hits South Florida. So, Infantry Outdoors doing a special report on this. You know, once every couple of years this does happen, and we have to be prepared. So hopefully it doesn't do anything, but if it does, you guys will see it.
Doing their part, out picking up all possible projectiles on the road before Irma comes.
We don't want no bad stuff here on the floor for windows. You know, the wind is really fast. We got a big monster coming over here for us. We got to be ready for it. We never know when it's coming.
There's Sharif saying a short time ago that reminding everyone in the evacuation zone that if you live east of Federal Highway from Hollandale Beach all the way north to Deerfield Beach, a mobile home or low-lying area, she's saying that you have to evacuate. It is a mandatory evacuation. If you have any questions at all, you can call 311 from Broward County and they will answer your questions. Reporting live in Fort Lauderdale.
On 209th Avenue in Pembroke Pines and Plantation Elementary School on Northwest 42nd Avenue in Plantation.
Chef, I think what he understood was how many gallons, and I think he said 80,000 gallons of gas. Is that
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's true.
It's a lot of gas.
sitting in the line and we're running on fumes. And this is filling up 3 10-gallon gas cans. By the time we get up the tank, oh, I'm sorry, we're empty. It took us, we had running on fumes, it took us all the way down to Hollywood Boulevard before we got gas.
Love hurricanes, right? How many have you been through?
I've been through Andrew, I've been through George, I've been through Katrina and Wilma when I was 3 months pregnant. I've been through pretty much every hurricane that they've said, that even Matthew, Matthew, pretty much all of them since I've been down here when I was 11.
So you're like me, you write them all out.
Me and my brother's like, are you ready? I'm like, David, this is me you're talking about. He's like, I'm just making sure. My mom's texting me, what are you doing? I'm like, Mom, don't worry, I got this.
Alright gang, so preparations are pretty much done. We decided to come out and go fishing. So here we are at our little lake hole that we always go to. And we're going to do some fishing before the storm comes. Because this is supposed to be the last nice day before Irma hits. And the wind is already picking up. I don't know if you guys can see behind me. I got gray skies. Let's see. There we go. Gray skies. So we're just gonna hang out, have a little fun. Like I said, it's the last nice day before the storm. So let's do a little fishing. Alright, so nothing to report from the fishing event today. Nobody caught anything. Now it's like 7:30 at night. You guys can see the sunset behind me. And it's starting to get a little bit breezy. Very light breeze. I'm gonna turn around so you guys can see the lake. But it's pretty nice. Thursday night, 7:30 at night. Looks like Brandon caught a fish. How did you catch a fish, bud?
I was using my fishing line, when something took off, and then I almost had.
Okay, well we're leaving. Are you done?
I just got one more left.
No, we're leaving. Come on. We gotta go. See ya. So guys, we're gonna wrap this up. Get out of here. I gotta go home and make dinner. And I'll be bringing you some more tips, but I don't know if we'll be able to get out fishing tomorrow. I'm gonna try to fish all the way up through the hurricane if I can. But we will be bringing you, like I said, tips, tricks. We're going to bring you the hurricane itself. So we're live here, just doing what we do. Infantry Outdoors, Hurricane Irma edition. So keep it tuned and keep it locked, guys. Lots in store. Hey guys, so it's Friday. About 10:30 in the morning. Everybody is scattering. The storm is coming. And as I said, I'm going to tell you guys some different tips and tricks to help with the hurricane. As you can see behind me right now, it looks very nice outside. That's what they call the calm before the storm, so don't let it fool you. You know what I've done on the windows out here, our landlord, we live in an apartment, so we don't own the building, we just rent it. They didn't provide us with any shutters, any plywood, anything, so we put tape on the window, put a stripe here, all the way up. And then what you do on your bigger windows, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, is I made an X. I went from here to here, from here to here, straight across. Now this doesn't keep your windows from breaking, guys. What it does is when your window does break, or if it does break, it's going to keep the glass here, or most of the glass here, and hopefully not shatter into your house. So very important if you don't have shutters, if you don't have plywood or any of that stuff to take care of your windows, put tape up on your windows. It won't protect your windows from breaking, but if they do break, it will definitely keep them from shattering into your house. So something to take into consideration, guys, as we get closer. This is just another tip to help you through Hurricane Irma. Tape on the windows. And a lot of the times when we tape the windows and we go to take it off, the tape doesn't like to come off. So they have a product called Goof Off, or you can sit here with a razor blade and scrape it off afterwards. But better to have this than glass all over your house, inside of your house, you know, during a storm. So another tip here, taking you through Hurricane Irma. It is Friday, like I said, about 11 o'clock in the morning. Pretty nice outside. We're going to take you all the way through the storm. I got more tips and tricks coming up here, so stick and stay with us here on Infantry Outdoors. So glad to have you. So like I said, water being grim and slim, and the neighbors actually donated a case of water to us because we just can't find any water. This is another solution that you guys can do. And all you fishermen out there, this is where your coolers become great. I don't want to pick it up because I'm going to get all soaking wet, but fill up your coolers with water, man. There's nothing wrong with a tap water. And believe me, when you don't have it, this will definitely save you. So fill up your coolers with water, fill up your bathtub with water. You're going to see me do that a little bit later. Another thing that you guys can do in an emergency situation, your toilet tank has water in it as well that you can drink from if you don't put those little tablets like what we do here. So yeah, you can use your toilet water. Generally after the storm, all you have to do really is to boil your water, and you know, that's pretty much okay. 15 minutes, boil it, you're fine. Unless the city or officials tell you otherwise. But for your coolers, guys, fill up your coolers with water, put them to the side, whether it's for cooking, drinking, whatever, making Kool-Aid. You got to have water after a storm. So another tip as we proceed towards Irma. Hey guys, just want to give you a quick update. It's Friday after 2, and this is what it looks like. We got a little bit of wind, not much. And you can see the palm trees moving. Breeze is picked up, but as you can see, it's still blue skies. Not really much to report. We got our water done. We got propane gas, generators full, extra gas for the generator. And like I say, you know, you can see the palm trees blowing in the breeze. So there's a little bit of a breeze, and it's only about 2 o'clock. The last updated forecast has the center of the cone going west of the Okeechobee line. So it's going to, looks like it's going to go to the Keys and go up towards the northwest. But that's, as of now, that could change at any moment. So we'll keep you updated.
Parts of the Turnpike US 1 between Cutler and Homestead and getting drenched with steady rain. The upper Florida Keys seeing a little bit of an improvement in Tavernier and Island Water, just some light shower activity, a little bit drier into Layton and Duck Key, but Marathon, 7 Mile Bridge, and Key West now seeing pockets of moderate to heavy rain. Now, I want to widen out the view to show you where the center of the storm is located, and it's about 154 miles removed from the middle Florida Keys. We do have some very strong gusty winds nearing tropical storm force in Key West up to 38, 33 in Fort Lauderdale. Hurricane warning in effect for all of South Florida. That means that you've had to already finalize your hurricane prep plans and plan to stay put in your location, since the weather will continue to worsen throughout today. Hurricane conditions possible as we go into tonight. And this is the same for Tampa, I-4 into Orlando, but from points northward into Daytona Beach and Jacksonville, Big Bend area.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to Hurricane Irma. The start is here. I'm going to turn around so you can see it. Lots of wind. Wind's picking up. It's cloudy. I'm sure you guys are going to be able to hear it through the mic. But yeah, it's starting to pick up. We got winds. The track of the hurricane has moved more west. So what that means for us is we're not going to be getting a direct hit unless it turns here in the next little while towards the right. Right now they have it forecasted up the left side of Florida. We're over on the right side. So looks like we're going to be in pretty good shape. Doesn't look like we're going to get a direct hit. Looks like we're only going to get outside winds and stuff like that. So it's going to be an interesting storm to say the least. So like I said, guys, I'm going to be blasting up on YouTube, Facebook, and all that other stuff, and of course this video here up on YouTube once all of this is said and done, so you'll be able to walk through all of the preparations, all of the stuff that we went through to get ready for this storm that is here now. And it's going to be lasting until there's, say, like Monday. So it's just now getting started here. The winds are picking up, and you know, this is what we woke up to here in Florida this morning. There's already people without power in Miami, Metro-Dade County. There's already people without power here in Broward County. So, you know, it's already started. So we're gonna give you some shots around here, let you see what's going on, let you see the wind. But it's the start of the hurricane. These are the feeder bands. These are what's coming in. This is what starts it. And if it gets worse, I'll still be out here bringing it to you guys. So it's the Infantry Outdoors Hurricane Irma edition. You know, this is a real pain in the butt for us here in Florida, but you know, got to get through it. So stick and stay with us. We're staying for the storm, and so are you. Alright gang, so I figured we'd go on a little walk and show you what the conditions are like around here. Let's go check it out, because they're only going to get worse at this point, so. Let's see, where do I want to take you? I guess we'll start right here, man. As you guys can see, the palm trees are swaying. Alright, let's go take a walk this way. People park back here. Now, this way is east, so that you guys know. This direction here, that's the beach. That's east, that's where it's coming from. Actually, that direction, southeast. So we've got a building between our building, and then everybody's parking behind here to try to protect their vehicles. You know, as you can see, we got some road debris, some debris from, they did construction over here the other day. And this kind of concerns me. That stuff's gonna blow everywhere. I'm surprised nobody bothered to clean that up. That kind of stuff, guys, they'll come pick up for you for free. They'll take care of you and get it cleaned up. So that's gonna fly away, I promise you that. Well, let's go take a look over. Now this is the west. We're facing west right now. And you can see things are already blowing around. Off the trees. Let's see what we can see. This is Davy Road. And then that's south. This is north. I want to shoot east, but I don't want to get caught up. Somebody turn in and run me over. This is what it looks like at the east right now in Broward. Like I showed you, as you can see, the winds have started here in Broward County. I'm still out by Davy Road. You know, palm trees are swaying. It's really not that bad yet, but it always gets worse, you know what I mean? Now, I've also been posting updates on YouTube as well, so you guys can stay updated. This is going to be like the whole big shebang video of start to finish all the way through the hurricane. So I'm going to keep updating as long as we have service, as long as we have internet. You guys will be able to see what's going on here and the conditions that we're going through at the time. So it's really not that bad right now, to be honest. So we're gonna go back in, eat some more food, watch some more TV, because that's really all we can do, and update you later. So Hurricane Irma from Broward County. Look at that palm tree. Let's see how far it's gonna go. Let's see if I can get right in the middle of it. There's the tree, and it's leaning that far to the left, or to the right rather. So to you guys would be screen left, I guess. Okay, so Amber just updated me. Hopefully you guys can hear me in all the wind. Broward County has a 4 p.m. curfew. That is at 4 p.m. your butt has to be home, period. So Broward County now has a 4 p.m. curfew. Has the track changed any?
I haven't watched
watch that part.
That part hasn't come up yet. It probably isn't going to do much. I mean, if it does, in my opinion, if it does anything, it's going to wobble to the right. They're forecasting it to go left. I don't know how they see that, to be honest. But we'll see what happens. So, you know, as you guys can see, it's windy. You can hear people still working, boarding up. We're pretty much done, so we're hanging out. I'm gonna, like I say, we're gonna stay filming and stay doing all the way through the storm. I'll give updates, live updates on YouTube throughout the day, today and tonight and tomorrow, and all of that sort of stuff. So as long as I have internet and power, this of course will be the video from start to finish that I'll post obviously after the storm. But you'll get sneak peeks here on YouTube, and of course my patrons, you guys will get exclusive footage to this video first. So remember, if you want to become a patron, you want to support this show and support what we do, go to patreon.com/Infantry Outdoors, and you can support us anyway. I mean, any way helps, because again, I do all of this myself. So just putting that out there, guys. But my patrons, you guys will definitely get first look at this video from start to finish, and you'll get to see Hurricane Irma, the exclusive content here in Broward County. So we're gonna, like I said, hanging out. I'm gonna go get a drink, get something to eat, because that's pretty much all there is to do. Eat, drink, watch TV. So we're live in Broward County here. See you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, it's like 12:54 in the afternoon. I'm going to give you an update on what we got here. Let's see how far out into the rain I can go. Oh shit, that same palm tree. It's raining, man. Oh, my feet are getting wet. Woo! And that rain is cold too. And this is just a squall. This ain't even really what's going to be hitting yet. This is a feeder band of some kind, or, you know, we'll keep you updated. Like I said, it's about almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday, so we're working our way through Irma.
This morning, the water was much further back than it is right now. It was nowhere near this broad walk, and you know, it's dangerous. You can see it right there. You see white caps in the distance, and this wind is coming in strong, as I'm sure you all can hear from the studio.
There in Hollywood Beach, let's remind ourselves too that the storm isn't even here. Even though it appears we're not going to get the eye, we're definitely going to be feeling the outer bands, and the major strength of the storm has not even arrived. Phil Farrow and Frank Cameron just said a few moments ago, the storm has stalled and could actually pick up strength in the Florida Strait. So this is just the beginning. Look at that surf, incredible. Reminder to everybody, it is not the time to go to the beach, because you never know with these tropical force storm winds when they're going to kick up and what they could do. And it definitely is the last place you want to take your kids, especially little kids.
And troubling scene out there. We just saw that we shot of the Broad Walk there in Hollywood, and there's a lot of people out there east of US 1 Federal Highway. They are still under a mandatory evacuation here in Broward County, and again, conditions can get very, very bad as these bands start moving on shore. So those people, they need to get inside as soon as possible to weather out this storm and not be out there taking pictures.
I don't know, it looks pretty crowded. It doesn't look like people are running inside. I think that, you know, again, it's the anxiety for the last couple of days, and people looking at the radar and just, you know, looking outside thinking, oh, it's not so bad. It's going to get worse. Meteorologists, you tell me that, you know, looking at my picture left in Fort Lauderdale, you can see where those strong bands are also coming, you know, to Miami, to maybe Homestead as it gets closer.
Alright guys, so as you see behind me, there's the hurricane, there's the cone, there it is. It's not far off of our coast. I'm going to actually take you outside right now, and we're going to go check it out, because we are in Fort Lauderdale. So, slide on here. Look, dirty light for now. Now, one side of my apartment faces east. The other side faces west. So we're getting ready to go out the easterly facing part of my apartment, which right now it's raining. Check that out. There it is, guys. This is the start of Hurricane Irma. Rain, wind, all that good sort of stuff. Right now it's just rain. It's not really too much of the wind, but you know, they're expecting it to go, like I said, west of Florida or west of South Florida, and we're supposed to get the northeastern side of the hurricane, which is supposed to be one of the bad spots to get. So it's not going to hit us directly that they know of. Right now it's parked on top of Cuba and it is just not going anywhere. So I figure I'd give you guys a quick update. It's somewhere around 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. The rain just started, so we're finally getting some rain here, and the winds are picking up. We have a cell, according to the radar, coming in that is red and yellow, and not a pretty looking cell getting ready to hit us. But right now the winds aren't too bad. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of wind. The palm tree hasn't really been moving much, but you know, we have the little gusts and everything, and it's just like another rainy day right now. Nothing really new to report, but I'll get back to you soon.
This dangerous storm will be near Lauderdale by the Sea, Dania Beach, Port Everglades, and Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport around 6:35 p.m. Fort Lauderdale, Oakland Park, Milton Manors, Sea Ranch Lakes, Lady Lake, downtown Fort Lauderdale, Franklin Park, Twin Lakes, and Chula Vista around 6:40 p.m. Lauderdale Lakes, Golden Heights, St. George, Washington Park, Palm Air, Melrose Park, and Broadview Park around 6:45 p.m. Margate, Lauderhill, Village Park, and Broadview Pompano Park around 6:50 p.m. Plantation, Sunrise, Tamarack, and North Lauderdale around 6:55 p.m. Coral Springs and Sawgrass Mills Mall around 7 p.m. Other locations impacted by this tornadic thunderstorm include Fort Lauderdale Beach, intersection Interstate 595 and Interstate 95, Broward Estates, Boulevard Gardens, Markham Park, West Kenlark, Riverland Village, North Andrews Gardens, Roosevelt Gardens, and Terra March. Take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Heavy rainfall may hide this tornado. Do not wait to see or hear the tornado. Take cover now.
So you just seen the EAS report. That's the emergency alert broadcast that just came through on the TV. What they were saying is that there is a storm with cyclone potential in our area. The furthest south that they mentioned was 595, which that for me is right up the road. Right now I'm facing the westbound part of my building. I'm out back actually making dinner, some hot dogs and mac and cheese tonight. But the EAS basically said that the surrounding areas, Coral Springs, Plantation, Margate, Sunrise, right down to where I'm at over by 595, that is going to be affected by this storm that has potential cyclones. It can make cyclones rather. So basically what that translates into is the potential for tornadoes. So we're to expect hail, we're to expect winds, so we're keeping an eye out for any cyclonic wind patterns, anything of that nature. I'm back here barbecuing, man. That's what I'm doing, to be honest with you. But the wind is picking up. The temperature just dropped a lot in the last 2 seconds. To be honest with you, it feels like somebody kicked on the air conditioner. So I'm going to flip over and give you guys a shot of what I'm looking at behind me and let you see for yourself. As you guys can see, it's pretty calm right now. You know, but every once in a while we'll get a nice good gust of wind. this behind me that you just heard a motorbike go down, that's Davie Road. It's hard to believe that there's people still out on the roadways. You know, this is what the sky is looking like, kind of gray. But nothing really big yet. I mean, the EAS came through mentioning that the storm that would be hitting is further that way north. You can kind of see the gray clouds from here, but not really too much. Aside from that, it's, you know, like I say, hot dogs on the grill for dinner tonight and sausages on the grill for dinner tonight with mac and cheese. And it's just another day. But we'll keep you updated here on Infantry Outdoors. Alright guys, I'm going to try to get you the shots here. I think I already got water spots in the lens. Whoa!
And the door shut.
And the door shut on me. There we go. I mean, it is really blowing out. Like, not even minutes after I did the Facebook update, it just started pouring to where we actually had to run inside. It was pretty funny. So let's see how far I can actually get out here before I get soaked. But these feeder bands are a trip, man. 1 minute there's nothing, and then the very next minute it is like pouring like crazy. Oh, look at that lightning. Ooh, buddy. This definitely is the most action we've seen all day. There you go, lightning. Now keep in mind, my feet are getting wet standing at my door, so and it is cold out here, guys. Lots of rain, lots of wind. Actually, the wind kind of stopped, man. The wind is what ran us inside, because we were standing in this little hole that I'm in right now, talking to you guys in my doorway, and it kind of shields everything. You know, if it's too much on one side, I'll just lean on the other side of the wall. But it got to the point where we had to run inside because we couldn't take it. It was really bad. So it's about 9 o'clock at night here, Saturday night, Hurricane Irma. This is Broward County. You know, like I've been reporting on YouTube, we are just southwest of Fort Lauderdale. And it definitely looks like the rain has started. We're finally getting effects, actual effects of the storm. And as I've done for the last couple days, I'm going to keep you guys posted on everything that happens. You know, I'm going to film until I go to sleep, basically. Get up, film tomorrow. It's going to be the next couple days like this. So, yeah, here comes the wind now. And we got water on the lens. Sorry, guys. I mean, it is really coming down.
You got going out there in the storm tracker. I mean, coming off from the Bahamas, up from Bimini, into us here in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and it is just continuing to wrap around. Like Phil said, we're going to be under the gun for quite some time, several hours before all this is over. I want to go ahead and take you back outside with all this video. I have a lot of it coming in, both from viewers and our crews that are in the field. This video right here from southwest Miami-Dade, from a little bit earlier, so a little bit of daylight out there. But you can just see that driving, horizontal, pounding rain on those vehicles in what looks to be a parking lot.
And this is North Miami Beach. One of our producers took this driving on Biscayne Boulevard. Pom-poms down, just a lot of relentless rain and debris is what's amazing, how much debris you can get in the road from the outer bands of this very strong hurricane still very far away. So And you guys have been experiencing it. I've been getting texts and tweets all over the place. People like, oh my gosh, it's coming in now. Whether you live in Southwest Miami-Dade or whether you live in Fort Lauderdale, I mean, everybody's experiencing outer bands. So Chris Van Vliet was in Hollywood.
Good morning, everybody. So we woke up to a hurricane. Hurricane Irma is officially here in South Florida. And I'm going to go like this so you guys can see behind me. We woke up, we lost power maybe about 45 minutes ago. It's 9 o'clock now here, and it has been blowing, man. I mean, it is really been a crazy storm so far. Like I said, we have no power right now. Luckily, I've got my own generator. We're about as prepared as we can be for this. I talked to another buddy. He's got power in Hollywood. No cable TV, but he does have power. So this is the start of it, man. It's apparently, from what they say, the storms just really took effect as of 7 o'clock this morning, and we're looking at another 24 hours of this. So Irma is here. We're here, no power, like I say, so we're just going to make the best of it until I have to fire the generator on. I'm not going to do that until I absolutely have to, because with the storm being 24 hours long, and of course after the storm you don't know when you're going to get power back, it really makes it difficult to attempt to run a generator, because if I run out of gas, that's it, man. So we got to do things sparingly, we got to do things precautiously. This is the backyard, guys. This is what faces west. I'm going to take you out front now, and well, I'll try to take you out front and see if we can see what's coming out through the front of the house. As you can see, it's dark in here. No power. No power. No lights. No lights for you.
So sorry.
So sorry, no lights. Let's see what I get blasted with as I go out the front door here. It's actually not that bad right now. Ah, it's cold. It's so very cold. Alright, here you go, guys. Here's the view from the front yard. Ain't much better than the backyard. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to do any more updates on YouTube. I don't have any power, so I don't have any internet. And I don't want to use up my phone, because God only knows when we're going to get phone again. But either way, it's here. So it's a little after 9 in the morning here, Sunday morning. I'm going to go figure out how to cook breakfast. We got the propane stove and all that good sort of stuff. So we shouldn't be too bad on the food. I'm getting wet right now, so I'm going to head in, guys. This is your 9 o'clock update Sunday morning. Hurricane Irma is here, and it is, in fact, blowing all over the place. And you guys see here, let me turn this way. Oh, here comes the wind. It's so cold. I have no shirt on yet, but it's really cold out here, guys. So I'll update you again in a little bit here from Broward County. It's Infantry Outdoors in the middle of a hurricane. Only us can do this. Only we're crazy enough to do this for you guys. So stay tuned. Alright, guys, this is where it really pays to be prepared. Okay, we're getting ready to cook breakfast. And we've got a propane stove right here. So we're going to be okay. I'm going to make some breakfast off of the propane gas this morning. I'm in the back side of the building on the west side. As you can see, it's still not that bad back here. The east side is way better, but we have no power, so we got to make breakfast. Me, the wife, and the kids. It's bacon and eggs every Sunday, so I'm going to make bacon and eggs on our trusty camp stove. Thank goodness for Dad and Boy Scouts and all that other stuff. Always be prepared, guys. It's a good thing to do. But yeah, I'm going to cook breakfast here. I'm using an good old propane stove. Now this propane stove is old, man. We've had this since probably the 80s, I would say. And it's gotten us through a lot of stuff. Boy Scouts, hurricanes, all that good sort of stuff. So it's going to be breakfast time here Sunday morning in the hurricane. So keep it tuned, guys. More in store for you on Infantry Outdoors. Alright, guys. So we're out in the hurricane right now. It is actually blowing pretty good. We still have no power, which are probably going to go without power for quite a while. Actually got to hold on to the camera stick. I'm going to go too far out because then they're going to get all wet. It's raining pretty good now, guys. You can tell you that for sure. And the wind has definitely picked up. Camera. I gotta hold on to the camera. Now they're forecasting this to go pretty much like this until tomorrow sometime. And it's pretty gnarly, guys. The wind is off the chain. Sustained gusts of around 40 with actual gusts they're saying up around 75 miles per hour here in Davie. And Davie is just outside of Fort Lauderdale. Here comes another gust. It's crazy because you can hear the wind coming towards you. You know? It almost sounds like they say, like a freight train's coming. Pretty gnarly, guys. Now I have the dead cat on. I don't know how well it's working. I don't know if you guys can even hear me. But in the attempt to block out some of the wind, you know, I've got the dead cat on. But it's blowing, man. It's pretty wild out here. I think the worst part of all of this with not having the power is the kids have nothing to do right now. So it's pretty boring, you know. You can come outside, you can watch the weather, you can listen to the radio, which we have on battery power. Aside from that, it's pretty much just watch the weather and hang out and chit chat. We do have a generator, as I've told you guys throughout this show, but we don't want to run that until we absolutely have to, because resources, being that they are very, very, very scarce. So we don't want to use up our gas resources until we absolutely have to. I did cook breakfast this morning using the propane. Made some bacon for the family. But aside from that, like I said, it's pretty boring. We can only listen to the radio, come outside, watch the weather. I'm giving you guys updates and reporting here. I have no internet, so I can't do updates on YouTube like I've been doing for you guys. So you're going to have to wait until I can actually get some power in order to continue the YouTube updates. But that's why I'm shooting this. So at the end of all of this, we'll have a nice home video to watch a hurricane through. So hopefully not too long, guys. I know you guys 15-20 minutes and you're done, but I'm gonna do my best. So yeah, so that's the update as of now. That's what's going on here. Hey bud.
Hey.
What's going on? You wanna tell everybody about your first hurricane? No? Oh, he's hiding. Brandon's been a little afraid of it, which is understandable, but you know, I'm from here. I've been through Andrew, been through Wilma, Katrina, all of that stuff. So it's just wind and rain. You know, you're gonna lose power. Even like the news is reporting to expect to lose power. And if you don't, bonus. So that's what's going on here, guys. They say that it made landfall one of the keys already, so now it's just hold tight and ride it out. So hang tight, guys. I'll give you another update a little bit later. I mean, nothing really to report around here. Some palm fronds are down, no power. That's about it. I mean, we're actually getting really lucky with this, I think. So stay tuned and we'll give you more updates as it occurs here in Hurricane Irma. What? We got power back. Yay! So we're hanging out in the house. We got some power. We got some TV. Believe it or not, cable works. And we got air conditioning. As I was hooking up the generator, literally like running cables across the apartment. We were running the wires, hooking up the propane, and good old FP&O kicked the power back on. So we've got TV, we got entertainment for the kids, at least for now. I don't expect to keep it. But what time is it?
It is 11:39.
11:39. So 20 minutes to 12 here in Fort Lauderdale, at least in my neck of the woods. We got power back. Not sure how long it's going to stay because they're saying that this is only the beginning and the worst is yet to come. So at least I got entertainment for the kids. That's the big thing. When you guys have kids and you're in a storm where you can't go out, you can't do nothing but sit in your house with your thumb up your butt and rotate. That's pretty much all you can do. it gets really boring quick. So if you have kids, make sure in a storm preparation situation that you got entertainment for the kids, non-electronic entertainment for the kids. Board games, card games, rope, let them go tie knots, things like that, coloring books, whatever it might be. But yeah, we got power back. We're hunkered inside. It's still raining outside. At least we got entertainment. So that's the latest here from Hurricane Irma. I'll keep you updated as the day goes on. Of course, with the power being on, it's rushed to charge everything. So anyways, guys, I still have no Wi-Fi, which means I can't give you guys the live updates on YouTube. I really wish I could, but we have no network here. If it comes up, I'll be jumping on there to let you guys know what's going on. But if not, this video will take you from start to finish. So remember to like, guys, hit that thumbs up at the bottom, hit the subscribe button. We do have a lot of things coming up for you guys after the storm. We got a fishing tournament at the end of the month, things like that. So just, like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and tell your friends about Infantry Outdoors too. Spread the word, man. That's the only way anybody's ever going to know I'm here is if you tell your friends Infantry's on TV and he's doing a good job. So keep that in mind. So for this update, guys, that's about it. Power's back, TV's back. We're back to real living again for now. And we'll keep you posted from Davie, Florida. Hey guys, so we're back out in the rain again. Another quick update. I just updated YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So now I figured I'd bring out this camera and actually roll some of the hurricane. You know, a lot of these updates, they only give us, like Instagram only gives us 60 seconds. YouTube gives me a long amount of time. But with the internet signal and everything, I really only been kind of doing quick updates. And I've been doing this kind of documentary thing here from the start of all of this. So to give you guys an idea, here's what we're in. It's about 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It's pretty windy out here, man. It really is. Here comes some wind now. Sounds like a freight train. And the news is reporting that this is only the start of it. So whoa, you can see the camera getting blown around. It's pretty wild, pretty gnarly out here. Out here, guys, and if you're out on the streets or you're out anywhere, I don't advise you to be. Let me see if I can tuck this back behind here again. The wind's blowing the wires in front of the camera, but it's pretty crazy out here. Like they say, on average 40-mile-an-hour winds, gusts up to 75, and it is definitely a hurricane. Now, we did lose power. We got it back. We still have it for now. It's around 12 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. But it doesn't stop here with the storm, guys. Keep in mind that after the storm... Yeah, it's really windy. That was a good gust. After the storm, we're not going to be able to get out on the roadways. There are trees down on Davie Road already. There are trees down throughout a lot of South Florida, and that's going to make the roadways impassable for emergency vehicles, for utilities. Here we go again. For anybody to really come rescue anybody. Once the winds pass 40 miles an hour, rescue vehicles will not come out. So they're not even coming out to rescue anybody at this point because the winds are sustained at about 40 miles an hour with gusts as high as 75, 80, somewhere around there. Now, I do have the dead cat on here. I don't know how well it's working, if you guys can hear too well, but it is definitely here. Hurricane Irma is making its way through South Florida and all the way up the western coast. So it's going to be an interesting ride for sure. But like I said, I'll keep updating you guys. I'm going to flip the screen, do a little shooting of actually what's going on so you don't have to watch me all the time. But it's here, and we're going through it. This is the view from the backyard. This is the west-facing part of the building. And this is what the family does when there's a hurricane, because pretty much this is all you can do. We watch TV. So as long as we have power, we're okay, because the kids have TV. Say hi, everybody. We're in a hurricane. So here's a quick update for you. Of course, you guys know by now this is the west side of the building, west side of our apartment. And in this general vicinity, there's a power line. And I guess the tree hit something. I was actually out front checking out the front side. But a tree hit it and it sparked, arced, shot blue sparks everywhere, loud noise. And this is what it looks like back here.
That's a hurricane force neighborhood.
Alright guys, so we're out front now. This is what conditions are looking like out here.
Come take the trees on fire now.
I'm sure the dead cat ain't doing much blocking out the wind. Look at that. Alright, here's another update for you guys. We have lost power yet again. And I'm going to show you why, hopefully in the back. The power line that runs down Davy Road, one of the power poles right by us snapped. And the power line is laying down Davy Road. But the winds have been pretty serious at this point. Get that palm tree we've been watching. You guys can see it really moving now. Oh. Frond just fell right there. That just fell. Ah! It is. Let me take you guys through the house to the back. Gotta deadbolt the door, because if not, it'll go. So let's go back out here to the back. Hey, buddy.
I'm zooming in. Take a picture of that one.
Let's see if I can show you guys. Try to find a power line.
It's right. You can't do it. I tried mine.
Oh, there it is.
You got it?
Yep, you can see it laying right on the road. That right there, right there is a power line. Like going all the way down the road. And like I said, we lost power a little while ago. The power pole that holds that power line, which was right about here, it snapped. And that power line runs all the way down Davie Road.
If you see that tree right down there, that's where it snapped. And then there's another one right on that side.
Yeah, we're kind of waiting to see which way this tree is going to go. It's been holding. But let me pan this way. You guys can see it is underwater. So, we'll see what happens to this tree at the end. But I kind of been using it to show you guys actually how breezy it is, how windy it is. And this is on the west side, west facing side of the building. So just imagine. Yeah, that's a good gust. Look at that. Watch. Woo! That whole tree is moving. It is 6:30 Sunday evening. We're in the home stretch of the hurricane. Broward County, they're estimating to have about another 2 hours left of hurricane force winds, and it should start dying down from there. As you guys can see in here, it is still really windy out here, even though it is not as strong as it was earlier. But it is still really windy out here. Like I said, the news is telling us we got about 2 hours or 3 hours more of this starting now, and it's going to start dying down because the storm is past us. So for now, we have no power. We made it with no power. We pretty much just took a nap. Everybody in the house just laid down, went to sleep. It's really all you can do. No TV, no power, no nothing. I saved the generator for later this evening when we actually would need it, but there's no power, there's no nothing. Water pressure is next to nothing out of the faucet, and it's just real windy, man. I don't see too much damage. It's not really that flooded. And of course, this is just looking at my parking lot. Davie Road behind me, I know, has trees down. We have a power line down in Davie Road. The power pole snapped in half. There's tree branches down. We're gonna go out for a walk in here in a little bit later and show you guys what I can find. But I just wanted to do this quick update. Like I said, it's 6:30-ish about on Sunday. Hurricane Irma in Broward County. It was a real rough one. It was really, really windy for a while. Really bad. A lot of rain. Not too much thunder like you would think, but just a lot of wind and a lot of rain. So we managed to pull it through this far. I think we're going to be all right. Now it's going to become the recovery efforts and the recovery stuff of how to fix what and what to fix and how to get power back to people. And now the real fun begins. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the hurricane with us as we've enjoyed it with you. I'm going to keep bringing you updates. And remember to hit the like button down there, guys. Don't forget to subscribe because we got a lot more in store for you. And don't forget, if you guys want to support the show, become a patron today. Go to patreon.com/Infantry Outdoors and you can become a sponsor of the show. We got a lot of things coming up, and especially after this hurricane, we're probably going to need some help to put things back together. So stick and stay because we're not done yet. We're going to take you all the way through the hurricane here on Infantry Outdoors. So thanks for being with us this whole time. We hope you've enjoyed it.
Vertically, but you have to like horizontally. Across the you're going. You can't go anywhere in either direction.
Still looking at a very windy day. Still, as the system, the hurricane moves farther away from us, it's just going to take a little bit of time, a whole lot of patience. We've been having that the last couple of days. New gradual improvement as the work continues. Now back to that.
Brent, I got a question. Well, actually, I'm going to my social media, deleting anybody I know named Irma, because I know it's still at all. I'm trying to count, and this woman set so many records for so many things, and here's what I'm wondering about: number of times it made landfall. The Caribbean. Tell me if I'm getting it. The Caribbean, Chesapeake.
Generator up so we can get an idea of what's going on. Turn on the news. Charge up the fridge and freezer for the evening. Just really kind of try to get an idea of what's going on in the news. You've seen in the clip before this. We're going to have winds until tomorrow morning from what they're saying. Let me flip back over to the other screen.
Well, we got to check on that, but we often do find that these hurricanes do impact a lot of different places, and we were kind of looking earlier today at more or less the U.S. rainfalls, and you can even go back to some well-known names like Hurricane Irma, which may, of course, be the last time a lot of you remember such conditions like we had these last couple of days.
Alright guys, I apologize for the noise. We're on generators right now, but looks like somebody in an emergency vehicle right here behind my house. Alright gang, let's go take a little walk. I mean, as you can see, people are venturing out. It's about 9:30 at night, or about 9 o'clock at night I should say. Alright, let's go see what we can see. Still really windy. Look at this, guys. Trees. Alright guys, I'm coming up on Davie Road. You can see here's the stop sign. They're out here working. They're definitely out here working, guys. And as you can see right here next to me, I'm not going any closer. That right there is a power pole. Why so many people are on the road, I have no idea. Why I'm out here, I have no idea. I'm out here for you guys. I mean, look at this. That right there is a power pole sitting on the ground. Look at these cars. Non-emergency personnel. People just got to get out and see what's going on, you know? I mean, look at this. There's 3. 4 coming this way. Look. People are out on the streets, man. I mean, look. There's a freaking power pole right here. And here's another one hauling ass. I don't get it. Sorry it's dark, guys. I'm trying to give you the best I can do right now. And if I take the flashlight away, this is what you guys get. It's pitch black all the way around. Here's cars coming this way on the highway or on Davie Road. But aside from that, it's pitch black. So if I don't go like this, you guys don't get to see. I mean, that doesn't even really help. Just crazy. I gotta watch my step so that I'm not killed by a power line. Look at this, guys. Oh shit, there's power lines right here by me. And I didn't even know it. See? I could have just been killed and wouldn't even known it. Look at that. Still continues. That's going to be an FP&L truck. I mean, guys, it is pitch black. But as you've seen, I almost stepped on a damn power line myself. That would have been the end of me had that been live. Ooh, I mean, you got stuff everywhere. Let's try to head back in. I mean, look at this. Not so much flooded, like our parking lot. I'm walking right now, there's no water. We got people over here. I don't know what they're trying to do. Maybe charging their stuff, running their car, I don't know. Through down here. that's my little tour, guys. I mean, it's still blowing out here. Winds are still going crazy, so I'm sure I'll be bringing you more to it. The winds are supposed to subside sometime tomorrow. But this is what it looks like from my neck of the woods here in Broward County. Hey everybody, welcome to After Hurricane Irma. This is the wrap up for the hurricane video here. I wanted to walk around and show you guys some of the destruction that we've encountered here. It's not too bad. All in all, we lost some trees, we lost power lines, we lost power poles. I'm gonna take you guys down here to the highway and let you check it out. But you know, around here it's just down trees, people are relocating. I can't believe how many people are actually on the damn road. Most of the roads are impassable. So to be out on the road at this point is stupid. That's just my honest opinion. So when I show you all these people out on the road, they are really stupid. Yeah, I said it. But yeah, let me go ahead and flip the camera. I'm out here by the highway. I'll give you guys a quick view of what's going on and let you see. All right, so here we go. This is the entrance to my complex. You guys can see the damages. We've got trees down here. Down power pole. People driving. I mean, this is just ridiculous. You know, road workers should be the only ones out here right now. But you got rubberneckers, got to check out what happened after the storm. Now last night this caused a couple accidents right here. People were out here driving, the ambulance and the police were out here. Matter of fact, it was just on the other side of this tree here that somebody apparently got stuck and they weren't able to go anywhere. They had to come take the people out. Let's see how far down this line goes. Way down there. A lot of people driving. A lot of things taking place. As you guys can see right here next to me, power lines on the ground. Very, very, very dangerous thing. You know, yesterday one of these power poles, well actually you guys can see that this power pole snapped and is laying across the road, and here's the lines from it going all the way down Davie Road. So it is pretty gnarly. As you guys can see, people are still driving the highways, driving the roads. It doesn't make any point of doing this. Just want to be the first people to, oh, I saw the hurricane damage, I guess. Because there's no reason to be out here, guys. There's none. It's 10 o'clock. They just lifted the curfew here in Broward. And like I say, as far down as we can see, let's see. You know, this is what it looks like after the hurricane. Down lines, emergency vehicles. You know, there's an officer here working hard. More down trees, as you guys can see here. It's my neighbor's truck. I mean, look at this. How you guys doing? More damages over this way. Let's go check out. So like I say, guys, a lot of trees. That's about all the standing water we got. You know, it ran off pretty quick, drained off pretty quick. But you can see the down trees. And again, I can't believe how many people are actually venturing out. Here comes another car right here. Let's go back out over by the road. shot for you guys, something to consider. This is the bottom of a tree. This right here used to be a tree. And that's what's laying in the road. It just got ripped up and uprooted and taken out of here. Unbelievable, just down trees. I'm trying to find a path to take you guys to where we can actually go look at something, but it is just down trees everywhere. This is the view from my backyard here in the complex. A little bit of standing water. And I think I may have found us a path to get out to Sterling Road, or to Davie Road rather. It's like climbing through the jungle. Dun, dun, dun. All right, I think I found us a route. All right, guys, so we made it. Now, as you can see, power pole. Power pole. Back there where we were standing on the other side of that tree, power pole. And it pretty much looks that way down Davie Road. And it's about as far as I can zoom with this camera. But you guys can still see down there police, tree limbs. They're making their best effort to get to us, to clean up. Again, I can't believe boneheads are driving on the road. I mean, really, what is the point of this, guys? Why do you need to be out on the roads? I do not understand it. I don't get it at all. But that old saying is, stupid is as stupid does, sir. It's telling me battery low, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up pretty quick for now. Like I said, guys, I'm out here on Davie Road. Cars are driving by. You know, me and my family, we played it very safe. We haven't been out too much. I took you guys out the front door, I took you guys out the back door. But essentially, we've stayed in the house, we've applied by the rules, we've done all that stuff. But as you can see behind me, cars are still going down the road, people are still out in this. And it's not, I mean, the storm is over, but now you've got the down lines, the down trees. They're wasting gas, essentially, which isn't very smart. But, you know, everybody's gonna live and they're gonna learn. All my years here in Florida, Andrew, Wilma, many of the storms we've been through, I've learned my lesson. That's why, like I said, you didn't see me go out much. It's dangerous, guys. It really is. So for now, I'm gonna cut this short. My phone's gonna die. I gotta go charge the battery. I'll be bringing you more later on today as I get the cleanup done. But this is Hurricane Irma live from Infantry Outdoors here in Broward County. We are just southwest of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So that'll kind of tell you guys how much of the storm we did in fact have. A lot of accidents occurred, a lot of stuff down. So I'm gonna keep reporting to you guys until I actually can't anymore. So from Broward County, Florida, I'm Infantry here on Infantry Outdoors. So glad to have you with me. So glad you and your family are safe through all of this. And we'll get back to you in a little bit. So it is just about 5 o'clock. I had to let the camera charge up. A lot has happened. They've been clearing stuff out. Cars have been going in and out. Publix is open. Wawa is open. But I figure we'll go down here and...
Hey man, it's overcooking when I come in.
No worries.
You have fun there?
Oh yeah. Gotta have something to do.
Yeah.
Might as well report the news. Well guys, we're out here on Davie Road where we were earlier today. And wow, what a difference a day makes, huh? Big difference from when we were out here this morning. And I actually walked down the sidewalk. As you see, the power lines are still in the road. I'm sure they're gonna get to that shortly, but at least we can walk down the sidewalk. I mean, just look at all this debris. You can still hear the wind. And And I have a dead cat on my mic, so I mean, look at this. Power lines. Oops, sorry about that. Power lines, power line. I mean, look at this. Power pole. Incredible. I mean, look at that. Snap. And to give you guys an idea, these aren't little poles. This is not a little pole by any standard. But you can really imagine what it must have took to snap that. And that's what we went through. And here's the line down here. I don't want to go too much farther because I don't know what's working. As you can see, people are driving. Another snap power pole over there. You know, again, I don't want to go too far because I don't know what's safe. I don't know what's not safe. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Every time a car drives over, you hear all the way down. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of destruction here, and this is only on Davie Road right here on my part of town. Folks have been venturing out in it. I'm not, to be honest with you. I want to report the news, but I don't want to do it that bad, you know what I'm saying? There is gas. There is no gas shortage. There is looting going on in the evenings, which the sheriff's department has been reporting on, which is my concern for my family. We're not really that worried about it. We are armed in our house, but you know, there's always the threat, always the possibility. I mean, look at these trees behind me, guys. It's just trees everywhere. And the thing of it is, it's 5 o'clock at night. It's quiet. Other than my generator that you can hear from here, it is quiet out here. There's no noise. It's kind of spooky. And this has been the scene here for the last couple hours. They were working out here. They had trucks out here and crews getting rid of all of the debris. I guess tomorrow is going to be hopefully power line day because, I mean, I see at least 4 here. So we're going to be a while without power. Good thing we have a generator. And I'm actually providing power to a couple of my neighbors. You got to do the neighborly thing in this time and help each other out. So that's what it is now. Like I said, it's 5 o'clock Sunday afternoon or Monday. I don't even remember what day it is anymore. It's Monday. 5 o'clock Monday. It's all one big blur after a while, I swear. You know, you can see, look here, trees behind me. It's just trees down everywhere, power lines down everywhere. The biggest thing I've been hearing people complaining about is, believe it or not, no internet. I mean, really? So that's the report for 5 o'clock. Hey everybody, I'd like to thank you first of all for making it this far in the video. Hurricane Irma was something that we had not really could have prepared completely for. I didn't have the opportunity to make an outro for this video because we were so busy with the aftermath of the storm, getting food, getting water, getting gas, continuing to get food, water, and gas after the storm. So I didn't get a chance to make an outro. I do want to thank everyone for watching this video. I thank you for your thoughts, for your prayers, for your comments here and on Facebook and Instagram. It really did mean a lot to my family to read that you guys were checking up on us and making sure we were okay. We did, however, go without power for 10 days. We ran a generator for 10 days with no power, and with a 1-year-old baby, let me tell you guys, that was really, really rough. We ended up spending 1 night in our vehicle, camped out in the truck. We spent 2 nights here at my radio station where I work, and we just made the best of it, guys. The water, we were able to have water with no problem. It was a little rough having to take showers, boiling water, you know, to take a shower and dumping water on you, but all in all, we did all right. Like I said, 10 days with no power. We were actually trapped in the complex for 3 of those days. As you guys seen, the power lines were down. We weren't able to leave the complex, so it made it really, really rough to get out and get supplies, especially if we went out. We weren't sure if we were able to come back in, so it made it really rough. But again, guys, this was Hurricane Irma through the view and through the eyes of my family. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I apologize for being so long. If you made it to the end of this video, you really are an Infantry Outdoors fan, and I give you a big thumbs up. So remember to give us a big thumbs up. Cram that thumbs up button down there. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell so you guys are notified when we do things. And we've got a lot more in store for you and yours on this Infantry Outdoors. So again, from my family to yours, thank you guys. I'm glad everyone has made it safe through this hurricane. I'm glad we made it through it safe, and I'm glad that you guys could be a part of it. So until our next adventure, I hope that this inspires you to get outdoors. I'm DJ Infantry. Thanks for watching Infantry Outdoors.